Hi guys, it's Music Beauty Life here to do a tag video. One of my goals for this upcoming part of the season into fall and winter is to try to do one tag for you each week. And I think that's going to be, kind of a fun thing to do to show you a little bit more about myself. And also because I feel like I've really lagged in the tag department. The only tag that I've done is the boyfriend tag. And I have recorded a couple of the tags, but then I just felt like the videos didn't turn out very good. Probably because I speak really, really quickly, and I'm going to make an effort to try to speak slowly and clearly and do this video sort of unedited, because I think that's how I will try to do all my tags. So here I am. I'm going to do my makeup story tag today, which I think is an important one to start out with. I know it's kind of old, but since I haven't shared it with you yet, I'd like to. So I'm just going to be looking over here at my iPad when I'm reading the questions. So number one is, how old were you when you started wearing makeup? Well, when I very first started wearing actual makeup, I was probably about 10 or 11. I was living in New Jersey at the time. I'm a Navy brat, so I moved around a lot as a child. And it was Avon, and my mother bought me this beautiful mauve lipstick, and I think the color was actually called mauve. And I was allowed to wear this lipstick color, and I also had the CoverGirl, the Noxzema smelling green palette it used to be, where it had like the acne medication in it. I'm not even really sure if I needed the acne medication, but maybe it was just because it was for teenagers, kind of young skin makeup. So I was allowed to wear the powder and the lipstick, and I wore it all the time, and I reapplied all the time. And I just loved having that bit of, adulthood or young lady in my life. Like, I just loved being able to do that. I was really grateful that I finally got my own shade of lipstick that was allowed. But something funny about when I very first started wearing makeup, obviously we were probably all obsessed with like Tinkerbell products, anybody in my age group, the peelable nail polishes, which I had from a much younger age than that, and loved that stuff and all the Tinkerbell sparkly things. But I actually used to, when I was much, much younger, take my chalkboard and all the different colors of colored chalk, and I would just like draw over and over and over again in the same spot in one color to collect basically like a loose chalky light blue eyeshadow or a loose chalky light pink eyeshadow. And I would do them one at a time, and then I would like scrape them in little containers and like play with them as if they were makeup, which is very, very telling of how obsessed I would become with makeup and how much of a product junkie I would become. So that's a pretty funny story. Question number two is, how did you get into makeup? I would definitely have to credit my mom for helping get me into makeup, because she always had a very pretty makeup collection. She loved Estee Lauder. And I don't know if you remember, but a long time ago in the 80s, they sort of had like really beautiful gold grooved lipstick containers. And so the containers were really beautiful, and everything was sort of navy blue and gold. And I just remember being very fascinated by it. And because it was the 80s, my mom was like a fan of the navy blue eyeliner with the fuchsia lip, and she wore that for a very long time. That was like her go-to look. She wore it all the time. She didn't really change up her look very much at that stage, except for when she was going out. Now she's much more into like wearing different colors and stuff. But at the time, that's what she wore. And I think that because occasionally we would like paint our nails together with like funky colors, like sometimes I would get to paint my nails like this really cool blue sparkly polish that she had. That was like very exciting for me to get to share that with her and be a girly girl. 3, what are some of your favorite brands? I have a lot of favorite brands, but I have to say like my go-to brand a lot of times is Smashbox, especially for like concealers and powders and primers and things like that. Like I just love, love, love those Smashbox products. I even have a lot of highlighters from them and just things like that. I just love them as a brand. I think they're creating really, really amazing products. I think I'm going to exhaust you with this answer because I have so many favorites. For lipsticks and eyeshadows, especially for eyeshadows, I have to say MAC, because they just have such an amazing selection. And while my lipstick collection isn't enormous in MAC, the colors that I buy from them are colors that I end up repurchasing over and over again. And, I love Makeup Forever. I love Maybelline for lipsticks. I love L'Oreal for eyeshadows. I just have so many products that I love, and if I find a product that I love, it doesn't matter if it's drugstore or high-end, it's something that I will definitely repurchase if it's something that works for me. So my iPad died here, so let's open it up again. Sorry about that. What does makeup mean to you? Makeup means so much to me because I just adore the whole concept of makeup. And for me, the concept or the definition for me is having the opportunity to reinvent yourself and to do your makeup based on your mood. If you're feeling bright and colorful, you can do something really funky and colorful. And if you're feeling, a little bit laid back, you can just kind of accentuate what, your good features, do something really sort of neutral, no makeup, and still enhance your look so much. So it's so versatile that's what makes me love makeup so much. And, that it also makes you feel good about yourself to enhance what you love about yourself. I mean, that is such an awesome, awesome gift. Let's see. If you could only wear 4 products on your face, what would they be? Now, if I could only have 4 products, which is a bit of a stretch for me, I'm not going to lie, I would have to have my concealer, number 1. Very, very important for me. If I could only have 1 product, it would definitely be concealer. I just can't live without concealer. And it would probably be the concealer that I would probably pick would be a palette, like either probably the Makeup Forever palette, just so that I had multiple colors to work with. But my all-time favorite concealer is probably the Smashbox HD. But just to have more than 1 color, I'd probably pick the palette. And then I would have to have Avon Super Shock Gel Liner in black. I'd have to have mascara. I'd probably pick Buxom Lash or Maybelline's 1x1. And then for my 4th product, I have it here because I just touched up my makeup before I did the video. My 4th product would probably be something that was able to be used for cheeks and lips very, very easily. So maybe it would be a lip stain, or it could be this Stila convertible color palette, which works really well for both as well. So it would either be a cheek lip stain, like the Benetint in, I think it's Peony, or no, maybe it's Poppy. I don't remember. The light pink color, I'll post it right now. This one's called Peony, so it's probably not Peony. It's probably Poppy. Or a convertible lip cheek product like this Stila one, because I just like to have something I could wear in both places, and that would be how I would keep it simple. But it would be really hard to only have 4 products. Let's see. What is your favorite thing about makeup? My favorite thing about makeup is that it is just so versatile. With a fairly small collection, you can really do so many different looks. And it's amazing when I limit myself to only using certain products in order to kind of get the best use out of my collection, which is rather large, how I create completely different looks all the time. Like today I used products that I've never used before on my eyes. These are some purple shadows from, let me try to remember the name of the brand. Tarina Tarantino. The Tarina Tarantino box that is retailed, the value is really super high. I think it's over $200 the value. But then Sephora is selling that silver box. It's got a bunch of different shadows and a pearl primer and a red lip gloss and a mascara. That little box that only costs $39 in Sephora has really beautiful shadows in it. And so today I just kind of grabbed that because I never used them, and I got so many compliments on my makeup today. So I think the versatility of it, your ability to, like I said before, to kind of reinvent yourself and do something new for yourself if you're feeling like you need a change. I mean, that is awesome. Imagine that we could change our hair that drastically, just kind of throw different colors in so easily. That would be awesome. What do you think about drugstore makeup versus high-end makeup? For me, it's absolutely the same at this stage. Maybe if you had asked me 10 years ago or even 5-6 years ago, I would not feel that way. But I feel like the drugstore and products are really doing such an amazing job of keeping up with what is trending. And oh, you can hear my dog. He's chewing dog food now. No, Peanut, why are you making so much noise? Come here, buddy. Come be on camera. Do you want to come be on camera? Come here. Come up here. Come up here. Come on, everybody wants to see you. You're so cute. Oh, here's Peanut. He doesn't like makeup very much, but he's a boy. Come here. Do you want to say hi? Say hi, aren't I very cute? This is my little puppy Peanut. You may have heard him barking in some of my videos. So, I think that there is just some products that are good and high-end, and maybe some high-end brands, they don't make certain products that great. And same for drugstore. They make really great things, and then some of their other products aren't so great. So I think it's just about personal choice and about what you're really into. And I do really believe that there is such an even playing field now as far as drugstore and high-end goes. I use a pretty equal amount of both, and some of the products that are drugstore I absolutely love, and I wouldn't want to live without even if I had to, like the CoverGirl Olay concealer. I just love that. And, there are some high-end products that I wouldn't give up for anything, like my Chanel Vitalumiere Aqua foundation that I just adore. What is one tip of advice you can give to a beginner? One tip of advice I would give for a beginner is to try all the makeup trends that you're seeing, but to do them in sort of a softer way. So metallic eyes are really, really in right now. So maybe you don't want to go with like a super dark silver. You could try more of a gold because it would be easier to blend and easier if you're not really comfortable yet. And to go with what you're comfortable with. As your skills develop, you'll be able to try sort of more bold things and more challenging things. So I think that is my biggest tip for beginners. And this past weekend I did a little makeup class at a bachelorette party, and one of the girls really doesn't wear a lot of makeup, and for her, instead of giving her black, which I gave another girl to do a smoky eye who has a lot of experience, Caterina Filippo, the designer that I'm always showing you her cool stuff, I gave her like a black sparkly color by Tarina Tarantino to do for her smoky eye. And for this girl, I gave her Max Pink Bronze Pigment because I knew that it would be very easy to blend and it would be a nice pretty pop of color, but it would be more foolproof. So I would say stick to colors that are more foolproof, easier for you, and then as you build up your skills, you can kind of try harder colors like black, which can be a little bit overwhelming in the beginning. So that's my advice for beginners. And then what is one makeup trend you never understood? I have a couple, but they're both related. They're both lip trends. And I remember when I was in high school, and still I was seeing it when I was in college, especially in areas, I could definitely see it more in urban areas. Like I don't see it that much in Greece. But this like dark lip liner, either burgundy or brown or even like basically black with like a white lipstick, it's so hideous. And I don't think they know that it's hideous, but it is very, very hideous. And the other thing is something that's more recent, and that is that like taupey brown, like light brown or grayish white or overly white lipstick that makes you look like a corpse. It just looks so bad, and I don't understand it. I know I'm not the only one, because when I post comments about it on Twitter or Facebook, everyone's like, I know what you're talking about. But yet people just seem to think that this looks attractive, and I think for a nude to look good, it just can't be too light for your skin tone. And that's just my personal opinion. Obviously, some of you may disagree. You may be wearing taupe lipstick right behind that camera right now, or behind the screen watching me. And it may be your thing, and if it makes you feel good, that's really all that matters. But when I see it, I do not get it. Let's see. Oh, last question. What do you think about the beauty community on YouTube? I think the beauty community on YouTube is such an amazing place because it's this free place where you can go get all these amazing tips and tricks, and you can always learn something new on here or find a new product that you didn't know existed that maybe you wouldn't have had the opportunity or even bothered trying without seeing somebody else try it first. And I think that, yeah, there is a problem with some haters in the actual community part of it, but there's so much more support and love than there is haters. And I think, the haters' characters, they speak for themselves, and the people that are supportive, that speaks for themselves too. And I hope that we'll all continue to work together and support each other and learn from each other and give each other tips and tricks. I mean, that is the beauty of it. And I love, love, love being part of this community. And that is why I try to do, big giveaways whenever I can, because I do want to give back to you guys, because I feel like you all have given me so much, and your support really does mean so much to me. And it's this opportunity for me as a stay-at-home mom to do something with my spare time, to have a hobby that just is really rewarding for me, to hear that somebody tried a look and went out and felt amazing, and for them to send me pictures of it. I mean, that just really, really makes my day. And I even have so many friends from high school and college, when they're getting married or going to a special event or a costume party, literally like emailing me or contacting me to ask me for my advice on their looks, for products. And that just means a lot to me, that people respect my opinion and would come to me when they're looking for something. And I don't know, that speaks for itself. Like, it just means so much to me. Your support means so much to me, guys. And I'm not just saying that, I really do mean it. So with that, I'm going to say bye-bye for now, guys, but please stay tuned because I do have a giveaway. I know I'm overdue for a giveaway because I promised you all one in July, which is my 1-year anniversary being a member of YouTube. I mean, I was always watching videos, but I didn't have the sign-in. So I would really, really like to say thanks again for your support, and I'm going to do a special giveaway this time with a prize for a Twitter follower, a prize for a Facebook like or a Facebook fan follower, and then 2 prizes for YouTube, one for a video comment and one for just a regular comment. And there's some pretty cool products. It took me a little while to decide how I wanted to do it this time, but I'm also going to be doing a Christmas giveaway, and my Christmas giveaway is going to be bigger. So more like the last giveaway I did, which was quite hefty. So I just want to say thank you all from the bottom of my heart for watching, and please comment below if you are interested in seeing more tags. Like I said, I'm going to make it a goal to do 1 a week if you guys are interested in seeing more. And I tag you all, especially if you haven't done this video, even if you're not a guru, just to tell us your makeup story and post it below as a video comment, because I know we all want to support you and we all want to see your video and see what your makeup story is, because this type of thing really interests me. I want to see how you all became makeup and beauty junkies like I did. So I hope you guys are having a great week, and I will see you all soon. Bye, love.